Hello there. This video is one for MERCS, and it might be the last one actually, showing off different factions and what their strengths and weaknesses are. I've gone through every faction for MERCS so far that's been released. I'll just go through different strengths and weaknesses in this one. So starting with the CCC. Strengths, they're all round, good all-rounders. They have the strongest sniper, strength 4. They have a medic. They have a demo. Leader's pretty good. Heavy's good at range and in combat. They also have technically a close combat specialist in the incinerator, which auto hits and can really hurt, but is really close range. And also has someone that can make one base length to blow up a piece of wall or something, so you can just walk through. Weaknesses are they're all rounders. They haven't really got anything special. Good starter faction, but when you get on, you probably want to move on to someone a bit more specialised. So next we'll go on to the USCR. Strengths, not really affected by strength 1 weapons. Some of the more specialised ones with the secondary effects will apply, but ones like the Kenvar, Shock Troopers, Fists won't ever affect USCR. Excellent suppression ability, +2 to your courage check rather than +1. They have the Behemoth, that's good in itself. They have a medic, they have a monkey wrench. They're good at helping each other out. The leader the commissar has ice grenades to stop people moving, and only the CCC can get rid of it at the minute, unless you're throwing incendiary grenades at your own models, but who's man enough to do that? What? Anyway, the weaknesses, most of them can't fire and move, and the ones that can either have short range weapons or can't fire many shots. Also, to get the full effect of them, you will need to keep them very close together for the most part. Ones like the gunner, maybe not so much, and most people like to keep everything behind the Behemoth and let his firing go forth. So next we have Kenvar. Kenvar is an interesting faction. Strength is they've got active camo, so it'd be very hard to hit them. They have the assassin, which is one of the best close combat specialists in the game. The sniper can make people like the medic and the monkey wrench and whatnot keep away from you. So it's not going to be that easy to heal your people up or repair the armour that well. Oop. Weaknesses, their repel values are average to rubbish, and once their armour's failed, they're a very average faction. They've got a demo, but the demo needs to actually hit people, and the assassin, when his armour's broke, he's pretty much gonna die. So next we have FCC, House 9, or as they call it, FCC. So the strengths of them, they're very sneaky faction. They've got grenades that can debuff people. Their house members basically got a light machine gun weapon. They've got a grenader which can move and fire every 2 turns, 3 card lengths, as many times as you want effectively. That's pretty much it really. They haven't got a 7th. Oh yes they have, they've got the Saboteur, haven't they? They can use other models in their own faction. They can teleport from one piece of terrain to the other within, I think it's 1 or 2 card lengths. Their weaknesses are their low armour. They haven't got any snipers yet. They haven't really got any heavies, but you could say the boomer is really the heavy. They haven't got any close combat specialists. There's some that can use close combat abilities a bit more than others, but really they've not got anyone that's good in close combat. They have got the pack rat, but you'll need that model to get both the med kits and the repair kits. So next we have the Kaiser. So strength of them, when their armour fails, they get to move a bit more, so they're a bit more mobile than most when their armour fails. They have the nukes, well, a nuke, so watch out for that. They also get bonuses when their armour fails, so you can stop hurting them. And they've got acid grenades which melt armour away, which against the behemoth and such like is really useful. They also have a sniper that can shoot through terrain and whatnot. Weaknesses are they haven't got any medics yet, but in recon they're going to get some. They haven't got any monkey wrenches yet, but I believe in recon they're going to get one. And in they haven't really got anyone that can support them other than the leader and their Budo ability. I believe they're getting a booster, which is going to make them phenomenally powerful. Also, the heavy's a bit neither here nor there. If you want to play Kaiser as a starter faction, you're probably not going to use the heavy, and it's probably going to put you off using the heavy. So next, Sadafu. Sadafu's strengths, they are amazingly quick, easy to get into close combat, very mobile even when moving and firing, and even the medic can fire and move with pretty much no penalty whatsoever. The leader is a spear that can increase the accuracy of other models, not many but some. The heavy can shoot a lot of shots, can turn 90. Their weaknesses are they've got very, very weak armour. In fact, they have the weakest armour of any faction. There's only about 3 that's got armour 2. So there's 4 that's got armour 1, and that's the demolition, the medic, that sort of thing. And one other strength is the Berserker is probably tied with the Assassin for close combat superiority, because he is amazingly good. Weaknesses, like I've said, they've got very, very weak armour. The Berserker there has got no armour whatsoever. They haven't got any monkey wrenches, but then again, they've got movement 3. That's not really much of a penalty. For him, there's no penalty whatsoever. Not an easy faction, but if you want someone to get in your opponent's face very quickly, these are the faction for you. Next we have ISS. Strength of them, they get 1 free card length move before the game begins. Excellent in mid-range and short-range firefights. They've got EMP grenades and lightning weapons and such like. Weapons that will make armour failures very likely. The sniper can push people off buildings. Again, I know it's an armour 1 weapon, so USCR won't take the main effects, but they will get pushed off buildings, however. And they can't be shot in the rear or attacked in the rear. Always counts as flanks, so a bit more survivable. Weaknesses, there's no one that's really quick. Highest is MP2. They haven't got any medics, they haven't got any boosters, they haven't got any monkey wrenches, so they're doing whatever they need to on their own. And also the heavy is 2 card length, I think it's 2 or 3 card length range, so it's very short. Higher than the incinerator, but it's still pretty short. Texaco. Strength of them, they are good all-rounders like the CCC. Very mobile, can support each other with focus fire. The Marshal can assist again. They are very supportive faction of each other, even though you don't need them near each other. The Jaguar is perhaps third best close combat specialist in the game. I know I've not counted the Behemoth, but he's going to shoot people. No one really want to get close to him, really, let's face it. They have smoke grenades. They are, again, very versatile. A very good starter faction. Weaknesses are they haven't got any medics. They haven't got any monkey wrenches. They haven't got any boosters. That really does hurt them. Another bonus I should really point out, they have the dog where they can attack with the dog and then still shoot with the leader. So, and they've also got traps. Yes, I should mention that. They've also got traps which can affect people if they bound. And finally, House 4. FCC, House 4. Strengths, they can capture people, they've got flashbangs. They can sneak up on people really easily. People will think their armor's weak. They're not going to be much of a problem getting close or shoot them from afar. Not really a good thing to do. They're a good faction for keeping split off, to be honest. Granted, the priest and the steward can help if people's close by, but again, I think they're better off if you split them apart and keep them a bit further away from each other. Weaknesses, they haven't got any armor 3 models, they haven't got any medics, they haven't got any boosters, they haven't got any monkey wrenches. But for this faction, I don't think a booster would really be the most effective model. A medic maybe, really, and really they don't need a monkey wrench, considering the engineer is technically a monkey wrench, effectively. So that's it for this video. Starter factions, the CCC, the USCR, the Kenvar, and the Texco. A mid-range faction to play is really the Keizawaza and Sadafu. That's just what I think, but and the hardest factions in my opinion are FCC House 9, FCC House 4 and ISS. So that's it for that video. Shorter than I thought, but thank you and goodbye.